Hi everyone, it is Wednesday today. It's a very late Sunday vlog. We've had a very busy weekend, obviously with it being the bank holiday weekend. We went up to Lutterworth in Leicestershire to the Long Road Festival, which is an Americana. There's a lot of live music, a lot of American bands that come over and play live, so we caught a day of that. We were out again all day Monday, and with work the last 2 days I haven't managed to get up. However, I'm actually just harvesting the rest of the new potatoes. They were called Jazzy, which is a bit of a bonus, to be honest. I thought I'd put Pentland in, or First Early, or Foremost or something. I actually put Jazzy potatoes in. Obviously they were coming to an end, so we've really enjoyed those. So a bit of a bonus harvest of the Jazzy potatoes. So we've got a few to go at now, which is happy days. I've just done a little bit more harvesting. I've taken another cucumber and some tomatoes, and we took a load of peppers during the week as well, because they're coming along now. We can't actually keep up with them, there's that many of them, so which is not a bad thing, I suppose. It's the first ever peppers I've ever grown successfully. This wire mesh shelf thing seems to have worked really well, so I'll be doing that next year. I'll actually do a proper job with it. I'll make some proper shelves of it next year, next season I should say. We'll start at the bottom as always. There's the giant crazy rhubarb, which we're not actually eating. I've had an issue in the carrot bed. I noticed that a lot of the carrots have actually disappeared, so I think I've got a slug in there, or a snail somewhere. So we're down to not many carrots again. There's always something. Needs a bit of a weed as well by the looks of it. Still, these things are sent to dry us, I suppose. Nothing going on in the parsnip bed. I had the machine on this a few days ago, probably about a week ago now actually. Broke all that down, ready to go. A nice big pumpkin come in there. Superb. While I was harvesting the potatoes, I have actually noticed that we've got a second crop of strawberries. So how well they'll do or not, I don't know, but fingers crossed we'll perhaps get a few late season strawberries. I did manage to get round and clear this strawberry bed out, so I need to nip to the farm and get some more strawberries, get some more straw for the strawberries. Bargain greenhouse, tons of chillies on the way. There's still tons of cucumbers coming. I've just harvested them, so there's not really any on here at the moment, to be honest. There's one there, but there's tons more coming. They're still everywhere. They're still going well. Tons of chilies. I've harvested I don't know how many loads of these chilies now. As well as the tomatoes. I've just harvested pretty much whatever red tomatoes there were. So that's all ticking along nicely. I did briefly put the machine on this bed as well. If you remember, this is where all the sweet corn and such was. And the sweet peas are over now. They're pretty much done for. However, they do still smell nice. Fantastic. And I've got a rogue pumpkin growing there. I'll just let that run. This is the coral lettuce that I grew. And I've taken all of the last radishes and stuff out of here, and I did actually sow some more. So they're just breaking surface now. It's another pumpkin that I planted over there, corner of the cabin. It's got a nice pumpkin growing there. We're harvesting the beans, basil's going to flower. We're harvesting spring onions, courgettes. There's still nothing in the brassica bed. I haven't put anything in there, purely because I'm waiting for these to grow. I mean, I'm going to start transplanting them soon. These are purple sprouting broccoli. I think that's what I'll put in there, either purple or white sprouting broccoli. So we'll be transferring them over the next few weeks. Apples, fruit. We are eating apples. The courgette. We are eating apples off the tree now. I'm having them, and they are really nice as well. They're very tasty. Next door's pears. He's got a crop of pears this year, as well as his apples and such. Nothing in that bed still, apart from some leeks. The leeks are still in there. They're still ticking along. We're taking them slowly. The sunchokes, or Jerusalem artichokes, I apparently have to wait for the tops to die down on them before harvesting. So I don't know how long that takes. Probably September, October, I imagine, once it gets cooler. Still tons of tomatoes in this greenhouse. These are absolutely amazing tomatoes. These are the Heinz, not the Heinz ones, these are the fireworks that I grew. They're really tasty. There's another pumpkin there, and I imagine there is a pumpkin on this somewhere, but I'm not mooching through all that. There's a million beans, green beans and runner beans, and French beans ready to go. That's about it, really. I tell you what I will add to this vlog as well, the amount of crops that we've had in this long bed this year. So 23-24 saw me planting all the garlic in this bed. There was Germador Morado and the elephant garlic. So they were all obviously evicted early, and they're all at home drying and curing, and they've been given away. I've given hundreds and hundreds of them away to people that are growing their own produce, which is a lot more than I thought actually after I told a few people about I growing my own stuff. Anyway, by the by, so the first crop was the garlic, second crop was the pumpkin. Remember, I ran the pumpkin, and we've had 7 curry pumpkins off that. I took that out. In the middle bit here I grew lettuce, radish, beetroots, some turnips. They didn't turn out. I also grew another row of carrots down the middle of the bed while the pumpkin was growing. Now it's got 3 rows of carrot in again. These are autumn carrots, obviously, because we're ticking on. It's getting late into the season now, so I sowed some Autumn King, which is an F1 variety. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, at the least, it's actually 3 different crops out of one bed, and that's not really being intensively farmed, as it were. So, you know, I'm quite happy with that. I don't think there's much more I can tell you. There's not a great deal else going on at this time of year. Obviously, we're winding down now. The beds are emptying out, and we're storing produce. So, anyway, apologies for the late vlog, but family always comes first and all that. So, I'll see you next time.